Hey guys, this is Raquel here, and back in the video. I apologize right off the bat. I think there's like sirens going on outside and there's like birds chirping and my hamster is going crazy. So I apologize if there's any weird noises that you can hear in the background. But I want to go ahead and sort of give you guys some update videos, and also this particular video I wanted to go ahead and just talk about my mini-fee, Luca, whose name is Euclid, who you can see in this video. Originally I just wanted to make like one giant update video, but I got talking about Euclid for quite a long time. The video got really long, so I decided to go ahead and separate it into two videos. The other of which will be like a general update video and blah blah blah. So anyway, yes, I have here my mini-fee Luca in beautiful white skin, whose name is Euclid. And also, again, for a quick rundown, for those of you guys who may not know, I will go ahead and give you a little bit of detail on them, a little bit, their character and whatnot. But anyway, yes, if you guys are curious, they are on the mini-fee A-line girl body with the model legs, but their character is gender fluid, so they kind of go in and out from identifying as female or male, and the particular body they are on may or may not reflect their actual technical gender. So I usually try not to refer to them as either gender, but if I do, don't take it as actual fact. Most of you guys probably already have heard me say this, but in case you don't know. And also, Euclid is one of my unicorn horned characters, which they don't have the unicorn horn yet, and that is because I haven't made it yet. It's the last sort of piece of the puzzle that I have to go ahead and make for them. But yes, they're one of my unicorn horned characters, like my character Faustus and Euclid. And again, quick rundown if you guys don't know, but my unicorn characters, they don't function romantically the same way as humans do, by forming pairs. In their particular species, they form romantic trios rather than pairs like we do. And again, that's part of their actual like species genetics, makeup, reproduction. It is not just a perversion of particular characters or a choice. It is part of their actual species. So yes, quick rundown if you guys don't know that, which I'm sure you guys do if you watch my videos, but in case you don't, a little bit of backstory there. But yes, I had mentioned in my previous update video that I've started to go ahead and work on completing them and getting them to what they should look like and stuff. And I've actually had a lot of stuff to work on for them. I didn't think about it at the beginning, but I've actually done more work on them than a lot of my other dolls, so that's kind of interesting. The first of which is something I've never done before, which is additive modification. I actually modified their ears to give them pointed ears, and also elongated earlobes and plug piercing. Like I said, I've never done additive modifications for, so it's really not that great. I definitely have to improve it. It definitely needs more work, but for now it's okay, and for being a first time job, it's okay, I guess, but it definitely needs more work. Also, more fun facts for you guys. Most of my unicorn characters have pointed ears, but one of them that you guys know of actually doesn't, and that's Etzel. The interesting thing about that is, for my unicorn characters, how you can tell the species of their parents is based on their ears. If they're pointed, it means all three of their quote-unquote parents are all unicorn horned characters such as themselves. But if their ears are rounded like humans, it means they had one or more human parent, or non-unicorn horned character. So yeah, fun fact for you guys. Completely random, but there you go. That's why Etzel doesn't have pointed ears, if you ever wondered. So, spoilers. But yeah. Anyway, I also worked on their wig as well, which I mentioned before is kind of like a quarter shaved hairstyle, which you guys kind of see popular around these days. But in Euclid's case, it's actually like that, not because of like a trend, but because the side of their hair that would be traditionally shaved, in Euclid's case, was actually burned. So that's the reason why there's no like flocking or whatever there, is because it's actually burned off right there. So yeah, but it kind of replicates that sort of, you know, quarter shaved hairstyle that you see. So that's the easiest way to explain it. And I was actually I didn't think I'd be able to actually make this hairstyle for a doll. I was like, how am I gonna do this? But it actually worked out surprisingly well, so I'm very, very happy about that. I do kind of want to curl the wig a little bit more, but other than that, I think it's pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And it actually like reflects Euclid's hair pretty well, so that's really happy. That's really good, and I'm very happy about that. Words. But yes, I also went ahead and did their face up, and also blushed all of their hands. They have 2 pairs of hands, so, you know, 4 hands in total. Yes, I went ahead and blushed those, and actually gave little black nail polish as well, which is something that I didn't really think about doing originally. It's not like canon per se, but I don't know, I just saw their hands like just plain blushed, and something was like really missing for me. Like it was just, it needed something else. Like there was something that wasn't quite right. And in the doll version of Euclid, I thought that giving them nail polish was just much more like cohesive. Just really sort of tied them all together, I think. I guess it's because Euclid has really dark eyes, and also like the plug piercings as well. It just sort of makes everything very cohesive and works for them. So yeah, they actually have little tiny painted nails. But their face up, I actually did the other day, and I'm actually really happy with it, surprisingly. I've mentioned before that I am not very good at face-ups. I had a really difficult time learning to do them. It was a really difficult learning curve because I was so used to drawing on a 2D surface, and learning to like do face-ups on a 3D canvas basically was a big learning curve, and I didn't feel like I was very good at it for a very long time. But recently, the more I've done face-ups, I feel like I'm getting better at them. I feel like I'm developing a style and a like a technique, I guess. So I feel like I'm getting a lot better at them, and I definitely feel like Euclid's face-up is definitely one of the better ones I've done, if not the best one. And I really am so happy with how Euclid is coming together, like as a character in doll form. Like I feel the same way with my assist Fire. Like those 2 dolls, like I don't know what it is about them, but they just feel so much more, I wouldn't say more, but they just feel like that extra level of perfection for that character, I guess. Like they suit that character so well, like beyond my expectations, and I'm really happy that Euclid is also in the same boat as that. Like every time I see Minifee Luca now, I just see Euclid, so that is a wonderful feeling. I'm so happy with how they're turning out. So yeah, and you can't really see their face up all that great, but there's a lot of pink and purple tones, which I will go ahead and link a picture in the description so you guys can see, which is better than this video. Everything in the videos always get washed out because my camera hates white, but yeah, I will link a picture in the description so you guys can see. But their skin tone is, like I said, it's like, their skin is more kind of like minerally or gemstony, so it's not so quite like fleshy, I guess. There's more of like different colors in there usually, and Euclid's skin tone is more of like a purplish, sort of grayish tone. And I think of all the fantasy face-ups that I've done, theirs I like the most so far. Not very good at fantasy face-ups either, which is ironic since most of my characters are fantasy types, but yeah. Anyway, so I just want to go ahead and show you guys the progress I've made on Euclid. Just sort of give you like a little basic rundown thing of their character, which I've already mentioned before, but you know, if you guys need a refresher, I guess. So thank you guys so much for watching, if you did, and yeah, like I said, I'll have that other update video up next, so yeah.